Welcome, everybody, to part one of mirrored psychic inversion theory in plain English. For you guys out there who are wanting to sort of get your head into the theory, but it is complicated, and it's complicated because narcissistic abuse is complicated. The disorder is incredibly complicated, so there's no real easy way around it. So I suggest that you get your right brain in action, the seat of creativity, and your intuition, because it's in a partial collapse or in a total collapse at the moment for some of us. So therefore, it needs to get reactivated again. We need to get these synaptical connections up and running again to start getting some thought going through and some affect going through, so you can start processing. But anyway, here we go. Entry into the Hall of Mirrors. The five energies of a narcissistic relationship. MPIT doesn't do romance. It tells the truth about collapse. There is no love in narcissistic love bombing. There is only cathexis, the energetic investment in an object to control and complete a fantasy. When the narcissist enters your life, they are not connecting to you. They are projecting a part of themselves onto you, and you, seeking connection, safety, resolution, mirror it back. This is not bonding, it is libidinal entrapment. Cathexis and hypercathexis. The MPIT term for that is libidinal entrainment. Okay, the plain meaning, they lock on to your emotional system and you get pulled in. At the very beginning, you feel seen. It's overwhelming, hypnotic even. They mirror your dreams, match your wounds, read your face like a book. But it's not empathy, it's scanning. It is cognitive and reflexive empathy, but lacking affective empathy. This is called libidinal entrainment. Your emotional rhythms get captured by theirs. You feel electric, needed, chosen. But this isn't connection, it's your energy transfer. You're being cathected, invested in as an object of use. And it happens fast. You've barely caught your breath and you're already caught. Object acquisition, idealization. Um, this part of the phase is incredibly important for us all to get our heads around, because once we're in here, we are anchored into the fantasy. Okay, so for the M-pit term, this is a false self-protector. So the plain meaning, you become the version of yourself they want to stay safe. Okay, so object acquisition, idealization is about acquiring an inner object. Okay, and you have arrived in your authentic self. You split into your ideal self, which is a split position. It's a paranoid schizoid position. So we've already split ourselves into all good, all ideal, and they're the same. So we're already splitting. So this is really, really important for us to remember that this I can handle this person is you really going, okay, I'm now going to create a self concept based around what they project out, what it is I need them to see to feel good. Okay. So in this phase, they begin to idealize you, not because they value your truth, but because they want to acquire your role in the fantasy. You start to feel you have to perform. You suppress instincts, override discomfort, and adapt yourself to keep things perfect. This is the birth of the false self protector, the version of you that keeps the peace, plays the part, stays desirable. It's not fake, it's self protective, but it's not sustainable. You have now entered the Hall of Mirrors, where you are reflected back to yourself, distorted. The next energy, hypocathexis. This is devaluation. So, this plain term meaning of this is their distorted view becomes your inner voice. Okay, so this is from MPIT side of things is introject co-option. Something suddenly shifts. They stop being warm. They stop admiring you. Small criticisms appear, then silence, and then rage, and then smile again. You start to doubt yourself, walking on eggshells. You think, maybe I am the problem. Their voice starts to live in your head. You're too needy. You're not enough. You ruined this. This is an interject co-option where their internal voice implants itself in your own identity. You start mapping their moods from inside your own mind. They are now inside you. Decathexis, the next energy, the cold discard, the withdrawal of energy, the sudden annihilation. MPIT term, mirrored psychic inversion. Plain meaning, you flip. You stop seeing them as harmful and start seeing yourself as the problem. Then the discard. Then they vanish. Or worse, they turn on you with cold, precise detachment. You're not even given closure, just abandonment or mockery. But the horror isn't just what they did, it's what you start to believe. They're right. I am crazy. No one else would love me. This is mirrored psychic inversion. Your mind flips. The pain of rejection is so great you internalize their fantasy completely. This is the point of complete colonization. You don't just miss them, you become obsessed with repairing their vision of you. The next energy in a narcissistic relationship, anticathexis. This is the narcissist reinvesting in a new object. This is narcissistic elation and a total replacement of you. So, in real terms, this was our exit point, but it was also our entry point. It's a very, very key thing to remember. The input term for this is narcissistic elation stroke persecutory handover. Okay. Plain meaning, they reinvest all their energy into someone new while leaving you with all the blame. The final act is betrayal. You discover you're there with somebody new, somebody else, already, publicly, gleefully, and it cuts deeper than anything else. Why? Because you're still carrying their internal representation of you, the idealized version that they now discard and condemn. They hand over this internal image, now twisted into a persecutory object. They try to make you the abuser. They smear, they lie, they act like you're the crazy one. But here's the truth, they haven't forgotten you. They've just reinvested their energy into a new object. A new fantasy has begun and needs you to stay broken so they don't have to look back. Final note on this one, this is not love. None of this was based on your value. None of this was mutual. Every part was structural, psychological, and symbolic. You were selected, scanned, mirrored, acquired, drained, and replaced. And, and yet you feel like the one who failed. This is what this system is designed to do. This is how collapse begins. Impit names it because what you've experienced was not a toxic breakup. It was a recursive trauma loop inside a hall of mirrors. And this is how it begins. Peace out. Loads of love.